I am exhausted right now from a little run I had. Um, as you guys know, in the live, sometimes people watch it a little bit later, so I'm just going to start the talking. And I'm going to start the talking now, and I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. There's a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I want to start reaching out to you guys. I've been promising you for a while that I wanted to get a telephone number to speak to you. And so, here it is. Aloha. How are you? Poe? How you doing, man? Good to see you guys. What's up, brother? I hope you're doing good, feeling good. It's a good day. One day at a time, one breath at a time, brother. Um, I want to start giving out a number so you guys can kind of call in and then we can have a conversation. I'm not going to do that right now on this live, but I wanted to kind of get you guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Um, yes, and that's exactly what the goal is. I mean, we do this in silence, Po. It's in silence that we hurt, and we don't have to be like in the shadows. It's not about shouting out our pain and like, hey, this person did me wrong, this person did me wrong. It's not about that. It's just about um, speaking and letting you know that you're going to get through this pain. This is a different type of pain that people cannot point their finger on. A lot of people are not experiencing this, and there's this stigma behind divorce and missing your children, that, oh, you're a bad man or you're a bad woman, you were a bad partner, you did wrong, or you cheated, or you were doing drugs, or whatever the case may be. There's this stigma that we must think that person did something wrong, and no matter the wrong or right, we're human beings and we should not be. We're set in this path into believing that it is okay to look at one side as the bad person and the other side as the good, and for us to actually believe the systematic way of thinking that our government and these local city, state, and government entities have us thinking that we can now suppress this one part, this one piece, or this one person, the bad person that we like to throw the shadow on. And then this person it falls into that ideology that I did wrong, I'm bad. Well, first of all, we as men, we're already in the wrong because we have to take full responsibility for everything. And then we fall into this trap. Society's indoctrinating thinking of that we must be we must be in silence. We must be in agony. The woman takes the child. And this is just not the way to think anymore. This is just not the way to be anymore. And the reason why I'm saying this is it's not in a hateful or spiteful way towards women, because we need women. They are beautiful gifts to us. As men are beautiful gifts to each other too, to the woman. We were created in the opposite to connect and unite and be together as one. And we have these government systems, we have these belief systems, we have these higher powers that are making us believe that we need to be against each other. And this is not it, brothers and sisters. This is not the way. This is not it. There is nothing that can change my way of thinking. There is nothing that's going to change me stopping by saying this. There's so many other people behind this way of thinking. What's going on, Rain? I hope you're doing good, brother. Thank you for chiming in. I'm doing good. I know you guys are doing good out there. Hey, I'm gonna as you guys slowly kind of come in, I'm gonna be letting you guys know. I'm gonna be putting a number up there so we can start going live. I'm not going to do it on this post, but I'm getting you guys ready. Later this evening, I'm gonna go ahead and put the number up, and then I want you guys to call in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have that one caller in for a good couple minutes or so, and just to kind of talk about something, Share if you want to share. You're more than welcome to share. You don't have to. If you just want to say, hey, how you doing, and thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you. And with that said, guys, you guys have thanked me, but I want to say thank you to you. Man, I need you. I need you more than you can hear a little piece of nugget of wisdom from me. We need each other. The world is a mirror image of what we attract. And, what we see in others is a representation of ourselves internally. And I see the strength in you. I see you growing through your pain. I see you becoming greater and great. I see you finding a new version of you, a new way of thinking, and a healthier mindset, a healthier way of thinking. I see greater men growing beyond their weaknesses. I see you growing and becoming stronger mentally, physically, emotionally. I see you inspiring other good men, inspiring other good women to be better, because it's not about suppressing each other. We as men have been suppressed by women consistently in every different angle, whether it be at home or at work or family. But now it's not about that. It's about lifting them up. See, they need to bring you down because they're already down, because they feel that's what they envision themselves to be, because that's what they speak of. And this is wrong. We need to really pull back. We need to pull things back up again and lift each other up again. Speak up to each other. Speak life into each other. And this is the most important thing I want you guys to take away from me, because I need you just as much as you need me. I thank you for commenting. I'm reading your comments, and man, I've been busy. I've been doing other things, and I've been working a lot of weird hours, guys. I haven't been consistent with my videos, so I apologize. But I just really have been inspired, so I got my number now. I got another phone. I want to go ahead and start using this phone number. I want to spread the word out to you guys. I want you guys to start calling in. I'm not going to do it on this video, but it's just to get a little message out to you guys. Other people will come in after this live, and they'll hear the video, and they'll say that, hey, Rocky's got that number up. I know there's quite a few of you that I've actually personally have messaged, and actually messaged me on the some of the videos, saying that you guys wanted to put a number up and if I could just talk to you. And some of you were really, really hurting, and it just killed me to know that I can't have you like right there in my arms and just fucking hold you and just tell you that I love you, and know that someone cares about you, and you don't have to hurt. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Indian, you're Mexican, you're Russian. It doesn't matter where you're from. I love you, brother. You have to stand tall and be proud of yourself. The whole world is constantly suppressing us down, and that's why you have to be stronger mentally and physically. You have to strengthen yourself and stand back up again through all this pain. And then with that said, we don't always have to put this energy and focus to the pain. We want to put our energy and focus to the greatness within you and the joy and the happiness that you have. I'm sure many of you have taken the time to have a good meal in the past week, or have a good laugh in the past week, just recently. And if you just stay in the present moment of your greatness or your joy, and that's so, so important. And it's in the moment of you giving yourself life mentally, emotionally, verbally, and whatever that you're doing, exercising, eating healthy. It's in the moment. Stay in the present moment. You may be doing something so great for yourself. You may be getting like a body massage, or just working out at the gym and having a good workout. And then these thoughts just flow. And it just takes away from the greatness of what you're experiencing at that moment. And I want you to really stay in the present moment, because that's where all your greatness can come from. And it's right there where you can kind of rise up again and again and again. Guys, I want to share this with you before I lose some of you. This is really important. You and I know this. There is so much change happening in the world, right? We're constantly hearing that, okay? What's not changing is is the fact that you need to be healthy, wealthy, and wise, right? And that's a must, right? And then the changes that are obvious that are happening are political, are environmental, and all of these things that are changing, right? And one thing that we can't deny is that technology is changing. Technology and our thinking is changing. I think a lot of spirituality has kind of grown over time, um, and a lot of people have kind of opened themselves up to a different mindset on how they look at life, whether they're religious or just spiritual, or whether the way they look at themselves, or where they look at their opposites, their husbands or wives, their family, their friends. And one thing that you have to realize is that we are in a time where things are changing so rapidly and fast that even the information that we gather today is old. The information that we spoke of last week or last year is old. Everything that we talk about, even things that I speak of, every single piece of information I've ever spoke about is all old. Nothing is new. And so we have to get on board with changing of the times. Times are changing. And we have to get on board with the fact that we grew up a certain way and were taught a certain way. It was correct. It was right for you at that time and that moment. And it was good information and good advice. But it's old now. And times are changing, and we must get with the new way of thinking. And with this new way of thinking, we must put energy behind it and start putting a new way of doing things as well too. And this has to do with your mindset in your daily activities, and the discipline of your routines, and how you believe, and even change and evolve into this new way and how you handle your energy, how you handle your loving energy towards others, for yourself, towards yourself first, or even your energy of anger, how you handle that energy of anger. Everything in the past is old, and you have to look at yourself and reflect, do some self-reflection, and say, my anger must change, and the way I handle it must change. The way I love must change. And the way I live, the way I think, these things must change now, because we're all going into a new. Everything is changing so rapidly. And with that said, by changing your way of thinking, open yourself up to communicating better, maybe differently. It may not always be perfect. We may make mistakes, but open yourself up to communication to others, communication to your brothers, your sisters, communication to new people, stranger, how you approach strangers. Open yourself up and stop isolating your mind behind doors into the pain that you live in. Open yourself up and speak. You don't have to hide anymore. You are a human being. You are allowed to hurt. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to mourn. But you're also allowed to have joy and happiness. You're allowed to speak. You're allowed to smile. Don't be shy. Don't feel low. The world and everything, even our traumatic experiences of going through divorce, sometimes can really break us down and lower our self-esteem and lower our drive and our motivation. Um, and I want to share with you that you have to really start thinking, acting, and doing a different your every different way of thinking. So what I wanted to get to is with this change, okay? With this change that you have, and you start looking and start reflecting, what is he talking about? This guy is kind of weird. What does he mean? well, things are kind of changing. Okay, things are changing around us, and yeah, sometimes I do kind of get myself a little angry, and I got to handle things differently. Okay, yeah, sometimes I am a little weird, and sometimes I have to handle things a little differently and be a little different. But what type of change is he talking about? So this new way of thinking, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was I'm kind of losing track here in my mind as I remember my notes. When you're some of our trauma, some of our anger has forced us to close up, right? And we tend to push people away. We push people away. We push coworkers away, family members away. We've definitely pushed our ex away, um, and by doing so, we're we're pushing ourselves away from the world and opening up to communication. We're isolating ourselves. And so maybe I don't fit in alignment with this person. Maybe I don't agree with this person. Maybe I don't like that person. And so I tend to want to push them away. I'm giving you an idea of what you might be doing and something that I've done in the past. That maybe we can do things differently this time. And if you push somebody away that you're just not agreeing with or you don't align with, or just some dude you don't like vibe with really well, or some girl you don't vibe with really well, you don't like, and we tend to push these people away, what happens is we're left alone. You're left alone in the single isolation of your own mind. And now there's one. And I wanted to be alone. I wanted to get away from this person, Rocky, because I just don't vibe with this person. I don't like this person. But see, here's the problem. This may be negative or wrong. They may be 100% wrong in every aspect, and you are correct in 100%. But if you don't challenge your way of thinking sometimes, and challenging yourself to try to understand the opposing point of view, without understanding, our mind stays isolated and we don't grow. So they may be wrong, but guess what? At some level, at some point, at some corner of turn, they may be right about something. It may hurt because they're telling us something we don't want to hear. And so no matter they're wrong or right, be open to trying to understand even something that you don't align with. And with more understanding, you grow. You learn to understand the misunderstood. You learn to adapt in a more healthier manner with difficult conversations. You learn to grow from within because of the challenges you are faced with. This is what I'm talking about. We cannot push everybody away. And not everyone's meant to be in close knit in your life, but we can learn from them. Try to understand. A deeper understanding is the necessity for your growth. Okay, guys. I'll keep it short right here. Again, I'm going to leave this video up, and I hope it posts in, and then in a few hours I'm going to come back. I'm going to put the number up. You guys are more than welcome to comment in. Yes. Oh, yeah, Rain, I'd love to talk to you, man. You're a good man. You're a good brother. Hey, let's see. I'm going to post it up. Let's see what time it is right quick. 6, 7, 8. I want to say about 8:20. So about 8:20 on the Pacific. I think it's East Coast or West Coast. I'm sorry, I'm in California. So about 8:20, I'll be posting the number up, and then again, I'm sure there's going to be I'm just asking as you guys hear the this video after I post it up live. Just remember, when I do have a phone call in, I'm kind of setting the stage right now because I don't want it to get too too much misunderstanding going on. But as I get a phone call in, I'm gonna stick and give the respect to that time and that phone call, and then I want to try to give it, a few minutes. We'll say like 3 to 5 minutes. If we do have to go further, that's okay too. But I want to see if someone else needs to call in. If they don't, then fine, we stick with the call, and we kind of play it like that from within about, I'd say, 3 to 5 minutes. Give everyone some time. I know there's a few other people that will actually want to come call in, but I'll even go like longer. Let's just even go longer if we need to. But if we do have that one phone call on, all I ask is to just be respectful of that person's time and just let them speak and stuff like that, because we might have to go a little further beyond the time. And with that said, I love you guys. You guys are kings. You're a king. Hold your head up. And I'll talk to you guys really soon. Okay, take care. Thanks for chiming in. I will be posting that up about 8:20 California time, West Coast time. Take care. Talk to you again soon. Bye.